Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, we're getting ready to go into the new year, and it's Christmas Eve, so I want to give y'all a Christmas gift. All right, this is my Christmas gift from me to you, from coach to you. If you want to lose weight, you want to drop your next 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds going into the new year, I want to give you some steps that you must take if you want to drop this weight. These are the same steps that I use with my coaching clients. People like Kataka, down over 50 pounds. People like Ann, she's down over 80-something pounds, man. And guys, you don't have to kill yourself to do this. You don't have to live like a bodybuilder to lose this kind of weight, okay? It's very simple, but you do have to have some structure around what you're doing. I see a lot of people, there's so much information out there on social media and YouTube University, and people be like, man, damn, I don't know what's right and what's wrong. Some people say do the carnivore diet. Some people say do the vegan diet. I know y'all be overwhelmed and confused. So I'm about to simplify it for you, okay? And to help you lose that big old ass stomach. That's why most of y'all be following me. You want to slim down your waistline. You don't want to just lose the weight. You want to look good in your clothes and look good when you take your clothes off. I know I got a lot of freak leaks following me too. Yeah. Don't think I don't know. Y'all ask me some freaks. I know, because I be seeing y'all like certain posts on social media. Anyway, number one, guys, if you want to lose weight, you got to stop making just working out a priority. And you got to start actually eating properly. I see way too many people who want to lose weight, and they say, well, what's the best type of cardio to do? What kind of workout do I need to do? Do I need to box? Do I need to do just interval sprints? Do I need to lift weights? Do I not need to lift weight? Y'all don't be knowing what the hell y'all need to do. But the first thing you need to focus on is your nutrition. Because you can have the best workout plan in the world, but if you're not eating right, man, I don't know if y'all have ever been in the gym and you see people who be in the gym every day. Some of them be working out more than you do. And you're like, damn, you getting to it. Why your ass ain't lost no weight? You don't say that to them, but you're thinking it. And it's a lot of people like that. The reason they're not dropping no weight is because they're not eating properly. I remember back when I used to do in-person training. I used to train people in person about 11 years. And when I first started, I used to travel to like high-end, high-rise condos or whatever, and train people in the condos. And there was this one guy I trained named Peter. And I trained this guy for 8 years. And when we started hitting the gym, it was this one guy that would be on the elliptical. He'd be hauling ass on the elliptical every morning. With like, you almost guaranteed every time when we go in the gym, me and Peter would hit the gym, this guy would be in the gym on the elliptical. He'd be sweating so bad, it'd be a damn puddle around the elliptical. Like nobody else didn't even want to get on the elliptical because it was just so sweaty. But this guy looked the same for years. Like I said, I trained Peter for years, 8 years. And this guy never changed. This guy's body stayed the same the whole time. Like it was so crazy to me. And Peter even asked me, he was like, Jay, what? He does so much more cardio than me. Why isn't he losing weight? I was like, Peter, listen, you can't outwork poor nutrition habits. That's what most people think they need to do. Most people think, oh, all I gotta do is just do cardio. All I gotta do is just work out every day. All I gotta do is start working out 1-2 hours a day and I lose the weight. Guys, that's trying to lose weight on hard mode, okay? And so I wanted to give y'all that context first because that's what a lot of y'all be doing. You're thinking, oh, I just gotta get my steps up. Or I gotta start lifting weights. Or I gotta start doing all this cardio. That's cool. It has its place. But if you don't start having better eating habits and a better relationship with food, you're gonna struggle to lose weight for years. And like your whole damn life. It's people that be trying their whole life to lose weight, but they can't get it off because they're not understanding how to eat properly. Okay? So this is very important. So I want to give you a couple of things that you need to focus on in terms of nutrition. The first level, because I got levels to this. There's levels to nutrition. The first level is just mindful eating. This is where most times people, they've started wrapping their mind around, okay, I want to lose this weight. You may have diabetes or pre-diabetes or high blood pressure, sleep apnea, erectile dysfunction, whatever it is. And so you're like, okay, I know I need to make some type of changes. Or your stomach just got so big and you just like, man, I can't even fit my clothes. So you know you got to make some changes because you don't want it to get too far out of hand. So you start eating better, right? And just eating mindfully, cutting back on the sugars, cutting back on the sodas, cutting back on the lemonade and the sweet teas and all that bullshit, right? And you start to eat more food from home. You start to eat more proteins, more vegetables, more fruit. Believe it or not, you got grown-ass people out here don't be eating fruit and vegetables or drinking water. I be having folks on my social media, oh man, water nasty. I don't want to drink water. What else can I drink besides water? Man, you grown as hell saying you don't want to drink no water. You got to drink water, man. Nothing is going to replace water. More than 50% of our body is made up of water. If you notice that you're having headaches, you notice that you be tired all the time, you notice that you have a lot of foods and sugar cravings, ask yourself, how much water am I drinking on a daily basis? Most of the times, you have those issues because you're dehydrated. So you got to start drinking more water. And so that's the first thing. Start being mindful. Now, once you get through that first stage of being mindful, this don't mean you just go lose weight. This is where a lot of people, they get really frustrated because they done started, not eating some of the food they enjoy eating. And they're like, damn, man, I'm eating all this healthy food and I'm still not losing weight. What's going on here? This is what I call, if your ass ain't tracking, you slacking. This is why you're not losing the weight, because you're not aware of how much you're eating. And believe this or not, y'all, you can overeat on healthy food and get bigger. Yes, I'm pretty sure we all have seen somebody who a vegan, who done went vegan or vegetarian, and they ass still don't lose no weight. And you like, how you eat all healthy food and you still ain't losing no weight? How is that even possible? It's because they're not eating the right amount of food to drop body fat. Very important, y'all. You don't have to count your macros like a bodybuilder and all that stuff, but you do have to be aware of your caloric intake, all right? And so, you can go over to Google, type in TDEE calculator, and it's going to spit out a number for you. Then you reduce that by, 500 calories, somewhere up in there, just depending on how aggressively you want to drop body fat. And you start to eat that amount consistently. Very, very important that you do this consistently, all right? Because I've had people join my coaching program at times, and they'll do the meal plan that I give them, but they're not consistent with it. And I'm like, that's why your weight going up and down. But once they get consistent with eating the right amount of food and eating quality food, the weight start coming off. This shit ain't rocket science, man. You don't have to kill yourself. You really don't even have to give up the foods you enjoy eating. You just have to have structure, and you have to have, in a way, boundaries around how much you're eating. Okay? Even myself, at one point, I used to track how much protein I'm eating, how much calories I'm eating. But after you do it so long, you just know, because you're pretty much eating the same foods on a weekly basis. Like I'm gonna keep eating salmon. I'm gonna keep on eating ground sirloin. I'm gonna keep on eating eggs and strawberries and kiwi. Like, we got our go-to foods. And so after you did it for a certain period of time, you don't have to keep on tracking that shit, especially if you're getting results. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you have so much variety in how you're eating. There's no consistency, and that's why your weight fluctuates. So you have to develop consistency with not just how much you're eating, but the type of foods that you're eating. Because once you switch something up, your body will switch something up. AKA, when you step on a scale, it ain't going down like you would want it to go down. Or your clothes don't fit the way you would like them to fit. One week, they might fit a little well on you, then the next week, you're like, damn, I feel a little bloated. This happens because of a lack of consistency. All right? That's the first one, nutrition. Once you do this part, guys, I've had people join my coaching program, and all they do is my nutrition plan. It's called Flexible Fat Loss Nutrition. I show them how to eat foods they enjoy while still dropping weight. Just this alone, they can drop a good 15, 20, 25 pounds. Just nutrition alone. All right. Now, once we throw in a training, if you want to look good in your clothes and when you take your clothes off, that means you got to tighten your body up. That means you got to start hitting the weights. And this is the second thing. This is the second step. If all you do is eat properly and eat the right amount of food, you will lose weight. You will lose weight, though. And you can also lose muscle if you're not lifting. That's why it's important that you lift, guys, not just be doing cardio trying to lose weight and eating right, okay? Unless you're okay with looking weak, skinny, fat, and frail. But ain't nobody trying to look like that. People go be talking about you like, you look like you on that shit over there. Like he on that old Zippy. You looking sick and saggy skin and everything. You just looking all bad. You don't look like that. That's why you got to lift. And so this is the second thing. You got to hit the gym. But here's the thing, guys. You don't have to lift like a bodybuilder. Most people think that they got to spend 2-3 hours in the gym. Most people think they got to spend, 7 days a week in the gym. But you don't. All you need is 3 to 4 days a week. All right. Anybody that's saying they're going to only go one or two times a day, guys, you need to do some serious reevaluating of your schedule. All right. I'm talking about getting on Google, download the Google Calendar app and start color coding all your activities throughout the day. Some of y'all, you can't lose no weight and you don't feel like you have the time because you spend all your time on damn social media. All you doing is just swiping. Do what they call it, like just doom swiping or some shit. I can't remember what they call it, but you don't even notice the time is just passing by. I've been there too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm aware of it. Some of y'all, you be on Instagram and YouTube for hours, watching Netflix for hours, when you could take out an hour to drive 15 minutes to the gym, work out for a good 30, 40 minutes, and then drive 15 minutes back to the house. Very simple. And so you got to get really good with time management, okay? It's not about how much you do. It's about what you're doing with the time that you do have, okay? But when you lift properly, this is what's going to help you build muscle. This is what's going to help you, what a lot of y'all say, tone up. You want to have definition in your body. You want your chest to look tight. You want your arms and shoulders to pop. You want to look like that guy when you walk into a room. You want to have respect. That's what every man be want. I want people to respect me. I want people to respect me. Well, if you have the proper appearance, when you have the presentation, people will take you a lot more seriously. That's the world we live in. And women, guys fall in love with their eyes, man. That's just how men are. Like, of course, we do care about personality and character, but women, if you want your man to, his eyes to have that little twinkle in it, you want him to be crawling on the floor, baby, please come on back to. He be singing, he call you and you don't pick up. He be singing in your voice, man. Baby, I can't wait to see you for Christmas. I'ma be the Christmas present. He be singing to your ass because you in shape, because you taking care of yourself. This stuff matters. So you gotta be hitting the weight. Don't just be walking. Don't just be using them little bit ass 5-10 pound dumbbells at home, being cheap, not wanting to go to the gym. No, take your ass to the gym. You gotta lift. And some of y'all too heavy to be working out at home. You can't even do pull-ups. And so you need to go to the gym to be able to do lat pull downs until you get strong enough and light enough to where you can do pull-ups. Some of y'all, you don't have dumbbells heavy enough. Like, guys, you just go work out at home and you don't have no equipment. That shit gonna be boring as hell. What you gonna do? Sit-ups, squats, lunges, push-ups, jumping jack. It's gonna get bored. It's only so many times you gonna want to do that until you just be like, all right, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing this. Go to the gym. You gonna get a lot more variety. You gonna find yourself being able to work with more efficiency because now you can lift heavier weights to challenge your muscles instead of being at home lifting little bit ass 15 pound dumbbell that you gotta do about 20, 30 reps just to start feeling some kind of burn. But if you go to the gym, you can do 30 pound dumbbells, 25 pound dumbbells, and you don't have to do as many reps because you're challenging yourself. It's heavier. You see what I'm saying? And so these are things you want to pay attention to. All right. And this is why you want to lift. But also you do want to do cardio, not necessarily for like fat loss, but for health benefits. That motherfucker that's beating in your chest, that heart, like a lot of people develop what do they call it, heart disease because they're not active enough, guys. Among other things like smoking and drinking too much alcohol and just having a poor diet. But a lot of people, they're just not active enough. That's why doing cardio, it helps with your cardiovascular system. You need to be walking. You don't have to do sprints. You don't have to do these crazy interval train. Intervals are cool, but you don't have to do that to lose weight. This is what, guys, this is very, very simple. Very, very simple. It does take effort, but it's very, very simple. And so when I think about cardio, I think about things like being able to think sharp. You know, as you get a little older and, you know, you got to work, you got to think. If you're eating bad foods and you're not moving and you're very sedentary, guys, you're gonna have brain fog all the time. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna feel like, man, it's just not enough time in a day because you're not moving enough. It's crazy how it sounds, but the more you move, the more energy you're gonna have. But if you're sitting down all day, you're gonna be tired. It's crazy how it works, but that's how it works. So you got to start moving more if you want to have more energy, and so that you can do more. Okay? Even myself, I go to the gym to give me more energy. It's not just I want to look good. No, I want to feel good. All right? So very, very important that you do cardio as well for your health, for health benefits. Like, stop trying to just do cardio for fat loss. Like, you can't outwork. You can do all the cardio in the world, but if you go eat junk food all the time, you're still not going to lose the weight. You're not. You just go get what I call an empty victory. An empty victory is, woo, boy, I'm so glad I knocked out that cardio. But then at the end of the week, when you step on the scale, you be like, damn, I ain't lose no weight. Empty victory. You felt good in that moment when you did the cardio, but you're really not getting the results. All right? And so you gotta do all of it. The third thing, I noticed that a lot of people they get on their weight loss journey, and you gonna have people who go shame you. As crazy as it sounds, you gonna have some folks who go shame you. They go doubt you. They go say little sly shit like, "Oh, you still on that little workout thing? Oh, all you doing is eating healthy? Oh man, you could drink some beer. You could drink some alcohol with that. Oh, you ain't got to do that today. Go ahead and eat with us today." You gonna have people say and do all types of things to try to deter you from being successful. And it's not just in fitness. This is anything. This is even if you want to start a business, to grow your own business. You're going to have folks who shame you and talk shit and doubt you. That's just part of life. All right? Whenever you're trying to do something that the average and mediocre people find uncomfortable, they're going to do and say things to you to try to bring you back down to their level. This is what we call crabs in the bucket. All right? But here's how we solve that issue. You have to have a community. All right? One way you can have a community is having a coach to guide you, support you, hold you accountable. I have a community called the Lions Den. We got like 50-something plus people up in there. And so we be posting our meals. We can see when other people work out, do their workouts. We, celebrate each other. One of our guys, Dimitri, he just hit his like 150th workout in my program. And so we celebrate. You see what I'm saying? But imagine if you're trying to go on this journey all by yourself, and let's say you drop 10 pounds, and you tell somebody, and you excited about it, you enthusiastic about it. You tell somebody, oh, okay, keep going. That's all you get. You don't have nobody that share the same enthusiasm as you, because you're not in a community or around people who are going to be supportive and encouraging for you. That's why it's very important to have community. All right, it could be a coach, it could be a trainer, it could be somebody or people that are going to support you. Okay, so it's very, very important. And I even noticed this, and this is me being transparent. Like some of my coaching clients, they're not very active in the community, and then some of my coaching clients, they are very active in the community. There's a drastic difference between the people who are active and the people who are not active in my community. The people who are active get way faster results. People who not, they just kind of be trickling in. They get some results here and there every other week, but the people who are active, you engage. You're immersed in the process. Guys, if you go on this journey, be all in on this shit. This is you. This is your life. If you don't want it to take years to get to where you want to be at, you gotta lock in. You can't be doing this, I'm just gonna try it out and see how it go type shit. You want one foot in, 1 foot out, motherfuckers. No, you gotta go in for you. Because you gotta think about, why are you doing this? It may be because you want to stop worrying about shit getting bad with your health, with your body, your weight, right? Or you want to be a better role model for your kids and your family. You want to be able to have more opportunities and climb in your career. Like, guys, your health and your appearance are very important to be able to do these things, because you have more confidence. You have more energy to be able to do these things. But if you don't have the energy to do these things and the confidence, guys, it's not going to happen. Like, I remember when I first started training people out here in Buckhead, Atlanta, and it's a lot of affluent people out here. And I started noticing patterns. I'm like, damn, seems like everybody, especially like the older people, when they get into like their 40s and 50s, and they're like, I see they really make it a very they're very intentional with focusing on their health, because they understand that that's what's gonna get them the edge. And the people who in their 40s and 50s who not working out, they just be eating whatever they want to eat. It's a drastic difference. Those people normally have some type of health issues, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, all type of shit, sleep apnea. But the people who I was training in person, I'm like, man, they got more energy than some of these folks in their 20s and 30s. How is it possible? Because they make it a priority. It's a non-negotiable. Like when I used to be training people in person, charging $1,000, $1,500 a month, these folk 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 2 times a week, they will be at the gym 5-10 minutes early. Like, it's a priority. Like if you want to like continue to climb in life, and guys, you don't have to be in your 20s and in your teens to, like want more for yourself and your family. You could be in your 40s and 50s and still have that hunger and desire for more success in your life. But you're going to have to make certain things a priority. And one of them is going to have to be your health and your appearance, because you're just going to feel better. You're going to feel more proud about yourself. All right? And so that's the third thing, community though. And then even community, it raises your standards. I'm in a community right now with my business coaching program. And I notice people who are a little bit ahead of me, and I have people who are a little bit lower than me as far as success, and it motivates me. I see them moving. I see them making posts. Some of the different people who in my group, y'all follow them. I see some of y'all, because I follow some of y'all. I don't follow all y'all ass. But I can see when y'all like certain people who I rock with. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's my dog right there. You see what I'm saying? Putting in work. And so you get around like-minded people. That way you don't sound like you're, what they say? You don't sound like you're bragging when you share your success, when you're in the right room with people. But if you're in the wrong room with people, when you share a win or a victory, they think you just trying to be arrogant. They think you trying to make them feel bad. No, motherfucker, I'm just excited about what's happening in my life. And so you got to get around the right type of people, because they're going to be very receptive to the successes that you're having in your life. That's the third thing. The last thing, the fourth thing is this. Don't just set goals, man. Just setting goals, that shit overrated. Everybody set goals. Everybody set New Year's resolution goals and all that stuff. But what I see people are not doing is setting habit goals. Habit goals, okay? For example, if you know you want to lose weight, you can't just dwell on, I want to lose this 30 pounds. I'm just going to work out. I just want to work out and I'm just going to eat right. That's not a habit goal. A habit goal is, I want to lose 30 pounds in the next 3 months. So I'm working out 4 days a week. That's a habit. You're making a habit out of working out 4 days every single week. Another habit, tracking. You're going to track your eating habits. What foods are you eating? There should be a noticeable pattern. Like if I looked at any of y'all's meal plans, for the ones of y'all who do have somewhat of a meal plan, there should be a consistent pattern. And I'll be able to know why or why not you're not seeing the results you want. Because there should be a pattern. Like, do you eat somewhat a consistent breakfast, somewhat a consistent lunch, dinner, similar snacks? If there's no consistency, your habits are all over the place and you're wondering why you get inconsistent results. There's no consistency. So you have to have some type of structure. You don't have to be a robot, but it has to be some type of structure. Okay? Another habit goal. Everybody think about just diet and workout. What about just taking care of yourself? Getting enough sleep. Guys, if you're tired all the time because you don't get enough sleep, of course you're going to crave food. Of course you're not going to have the willpower to make the right decisions when it comes to food and going and work out. Because you're going to be too stressed. Tired, lack of sleep, higher stress levels. Because you can't get shit done like you need to get it done. So take care of yourself. Very, very important. And even pleasure habits. Yeah, but y'all ass ain't never heard that one. Pleasure habits. So how often are you eating out? How often do you drink on a daily basis? On a weekly basis? Some of y'all, you drink alcohol every day. Some of y'all, you eat junk food every day. Wonder why you feel tired. Wonder why you have type 2 diabetes. Wonder why you have brain fog and sleep apnea. You eating junk food every day. Like, guys, you can't just allow food to you can't look at food as just pleasure. I want it to make me feel good. I'm stressed. I want it to make me feel good. No, you still have to start looking at food as a way to give you value, because that pleasure is taking value away from you. Yeah, you feel good in that moment, but you're feeling insecure and self-conscious about your appearance. So it's costing you your peace of mind. You're getting heavier and heavier. You feel it in your knees and your ankles and your lower back. That's costing you, Lord knows, damn near everything. Like, you can't even perform at your job like you want to. You can't perform in the bedroom with your partner like you want to. You can't really do things with your family and your kids like you want to because you don't have the energy. You're too tired. You got to carry around all the damn weight. Just imagine if you got up out your bed every day and you had to walk around all day with a 50-pound book bag on, even a 30-pound book bag on. You go get tired as hell. That's what some of y'all doing with the weight you have. You getting up every day. Them small bones you got on your body is covered with fat. That's what's happening. And 30 pounds of fat, 50 pounds of fat, 100 pounds of fat. It is stressful. You just got to get to a point where you just like tired of feeling like that. Tired of living like that. Like, going into this new year, you got to set a new standard for yourself if you really want some shit to change. And one of the standards and habits that you need to put in place is tracking the right habits and setting habit goals. All right, drinking enough water on a daily basis, getting enough sleep, tracking how much you're eating, hitting the gym, making it a non-negotiable, not going some weeks and then a couple of weeks later you don't even go. No, you got to make this shit a habit, because even if you get the results that you want, if you stop the habits that you did, you're going to lose the results. That's why you see people lose 20, 30, 50 pounds, then they gain all that shit back, because they stopped what got them to that point. You can't stop something. You can't stop a habit that got you the results and then expect for the results to just stick. It's not going to happen that way. It's just the same way in business. Like, if I stop making content, if I stop posting, I can't expect for my business to continue to grow. How the hell y'all go find me? Y'all ain't going to find me. Y'all ain't going to know where I'm at because I'm not posting. You see what I'm saying? And so, habits, routines, systems, all the same thing. You got to have them in your life. You got to start looking at your life like a business. Even if you're not a business owner, you are the CEO of your life. You are the CEO of your life. And so you have to have systems, aka routines, in your life for you to be successful. Eating properly, getting enough sleep, taking care of yourself, drinking enough water. If you're not doing these things, you have broken systems. You have broken routines. What happens when a business has broken systems and routines? You don't hear about that business too long, do you? That will be happening to some of these folks out here. You don't hear about their because they be tired. They be in the hospitals. They be falling in depression and be tired all the time. Like, I'm not saying we don't ever get tired even if you are healthy, but what I'm saying is the people who are not taking care of themselves, they find themselves in dark places a lot more frequently than the people who do take care of themselves. All right? And so if you do these things, these 4 simple steps, you will drop 30 pounds in the next 3 months. All right. Obviously, if you feel like you need more structure, you know what I'm saying, reach out for coaching, man. Like, this is what I do. I give folks the game plan. I show you exactly what you need to do step by step. That way you don't have to guess. But if you do these 4 things and run with it, you'll drop the weight. All right. And you'll be able to keep it off if you do the last couple of things I just told you. All right. Well, hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button, leave your boy a 5-star rating so we can continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.